time for our interview segment in which we invite streamers to come and introduce themselves and, network. In this case, we have Lunarnyxx, who is a new streamer in the community, as you guys see in chat there. She is a newly established VTuber, and I've always find that community interesting, VTubing, and I always wanted to know how it works, and what better way to get the knowledge and the insight than with someone who is newly established and it's been through the process of how it go. So I'm going to join the Bullpen Pub. That is one of the VIP channels on the VIP Discord. Again, check the pin chat if you're not in there. But I am in the Bullpen Pub. So the goal of the interview is to basically get to know our viewers. There's a lot of viewers out here, and we definitely have a fun time. Here on the show, we definitely have a fun time. I'm just going to get things set up in the meantime until they get here. Lunar has joined. Hi, Lunar. How are you doing today? Man, it feels like the week are going by too quick for me.
It really is. Or it has it?
It's already Friday. I love it. I love it though. My workday goes by a lot quicker. Oh, virtual camera enable. There we go. And for those watching on my show, I'm going to disable my webcam on the upper right because I'm on screen twice. There we go. Everyone. Lunarnyxx, everyone. Lunarnyxx is a newly established VTuber who debuted this month, right? Did I get that right?
Right. It was actually this past weekend.
Oh, this past weekend. I kind of peeked in for a little while I was streaming, and so far the content I absolutely love. So I was like, what better way to talk more about it than to spotlight it? Right. So Fridays is more so half talk show based and half chaos based after 10 o'clock or 11. So anytime after 11, it's off the wall. So don't be surprised if you hear some off the wall stuff past 11. It happens here.
I love anything that's off the wall or unhinged.
Yes. Yes, I like it with limits too. I like it definitely with limits though. There's limits to it, but
you know what? That's fair. That is true. There is limits.
There's limits to it, but overall, we love dark humor. It brightens up anyone's day.
Is the best kind of humor.
So you're on the Taurus show. We're just gonna get to know a little bit about our viewers. That's what Friday's all about: getting to know new people, or people in my community who's been here for a while. So just tell the viewers about yourself and what you stream.
Well, I am Lunarnyxx. I consider myself to be a variety streamer. Just recently debuted my OC, which for anyone who does not know what OC is, that means original character. It took a lot to come up with her concept because I didn't want to just hire an artist. I went ahead with a fully customizable model, and I just basically adjusted little itty bitty details here and there to get her to where I wanted her to look. And now she's here, she's good. Y'all still see my face now, but I have her. I was trying to set it up so that way y'all could see my model through Discord, but apparently Discord wants to be an asshole.
Oh, Discord. So, we love the Discord issues. Every time. So
I'm trying to switch the camera to put it through VTube Studio, and it's like, oh, full green screen. Wait a minute. That's not right.
That's pretty awesome. So how did you go through the process of going through VTubing? I know it's a very popular industry nowadays. I see it on Twitch. It's exploded in popularity. So how did you go through the process? How does that work?
Well, initially when I first started streaming, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I wanted to start out, as a VTuber. But that's a bit of a pricey thing. And at the time, I wasn't even comfortable with my abilities as a streamer. So it's just like, okay, well, I'll just dip my toes in the water with my actual face, develop a community first, and then somewhere down the line, if I want to get into VTubing again, okay, I'll look into it. So sure enough, 3 years down the line, I was like, okay, I've been here a while. It's time to give my channel a facelift. It's time to just go all in, try and figure shit out. So initially, I'm like, I'm not gonna invest or contact artists or nothing like that because I don't understand the program. I don't know anything. So I was like, okay, I'll settle for a pre-made model that literally was under $1 on Etsy and just see how I feel with it. And sure enough, while she didn't have a lot of movement to her and it was like limited and all that, it wasn't as expressive as the one I currently have, it still gave me an idea of like, okay, I can learn this and I can make it better. So from there, I was like, okay, let's take this, figure out what path I want to go as far as lore wise and my character, who I want her to be, and then plan a whole rebrand around that. And sure enough, I was saying for like the past year that I wanted to rebrand, so it was due for it. And
Mm.
it's crazy for myself to hear myself say this, but I actually like the whole stress of planning everything out and really trying to learn and do things because it helps me understand a different perspective because you just think, oh, well, she's got a model up. There's not that much going into it. Wrong. You have
Yeah.
to learn several different programs, understand how those programs work, and adjust things to your liking. You have to have some kind of knowledge of like programming, programming, I guess you could say, because it's sure artists can set up the model to a certain extent, and you can import that into VTube Studio. However, there are certain elements that you can tweak a little bit to make it more animated or more expressive or something like that. And then there's also other programs you can use. Like obviously there's TNG, Lumia Stream, all that stuff.
Right.
But another one, um, I haven't used it yet just because VTube Studio has implemented Twitch integration, which means certain toggles that I have set up for my model, um, it can automatically connect to Twitch and be redeemable through channel points. I just have to set it up on mine through VTube Studio. But learning that as well was it took a little bit. It's this whole thing that I was planning. I had to crunch real hard
Oh,
to
I get it.
basically get everything right. Like even like for it being a fully customizable model, I still had to go in bit by bit, and I mean like it took me a span of maybe a week. If I'm, I wish I was exaggerating. I'm not. It took me the
Whoa.
span of a week just to get the base done, just to get the base of my model done, and then there was making separate outfits for her. That also took another couple days because you can fine tune the colors, details to how
Right.
you want it. And some preset models, um, or like if you commission an artist, they do that for you. Obviously, it looks as you want. But with this one, I was like, I don't want to commission an artist if I don't have a base for them to follow.
Right. That, you need a
So
base, the starting
I need a
off point for
base.
them.
I need a base, a starting point, something they can take reference from, so that way they can have all the artistic freedom they want.
Right.
I love being able to commission artists and just seeing what they can do because they always blow my mind.
I know. I
I've
was
had
like that for
instances,
emotes too for my channel. I've
yeah,
commissioned people to do that, and I'd be mind blown away by the work sometimes.
that part. But then I've also had incidences where I have commissioned people for art stuff and it was not as great. So I was just like, now I'm at that point where it's like, I'll look into art streamers. And
Right.
like, if I see what they do, if I see them doing their work, I'm like, oh. And I already have in mind, like, if I do an update on my model as is right now, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I already have an artist in mind of who I would like to do that. And
Not
obviously, it's a pretty penny, so I have to save up for that.
nice. You mentioned, the process of learning. It's very. From what I understand, it's you have to learn different stuff, just like you would have to learn,
Mm-hmm.
just like you would have to learn like OBS, things like that. Because what I see with a lot with VTubing is the personality basis. So, do
Mm-hmm.
you just go by your own personality, or do you develop that too with the character and stuff? Like, do you get to control like the expressions on the face?
It's a bit of both. I'm actually gonna share my screen because I have VTube Studio open right now, and I can have it up so you
All
can
right,
see
folks, you're
it.
getting a look at Lunarnyxx's character. Oh my God, the character is amazing. We gotta give
Yeah,
applause. Cue applause on the show, y'all. Now that is awesome. Because I see this
yeah.
all the time. It could be TikToks or YouTube videos, or it could even be right here on Twitch. And I see people doing this, and I'm like, how do they do it? Most times I
Yeah.
don't get a good answer.
To get her to look like this, like I said, it took me well over a week. This is a separate outfit I have for her. I'll just zoom out real quick so you can see all
I
the
love the dress. The
details
dress
that I
alone is
had to.
popping.
Yeah, she, like, as you can see, like, it tracks my movement. It's 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 pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of credit for like getting her this far.
Give you
But
all
if
the
I
credit.
zoom in a little closer, like those fine details, like if you look at her eyes
Yeah, the eyes
and
alone I
her
love.
pupils. There's a friggin' heart and the moon for her pupils, and this ties
Nice.
into her lore
It does.
because
And then the teeth that look like vampire teeth there.
they are fox teeth.
Oh, fox teeth.
Yeah,
Oh, I was way off.
they're like the little fangs. Yeah.
But
She's
that is awesome. I just love this. This is why I love my community watch segment. I always learn something new, and VTubing is the
right.
newest thing I see out here nowadays. It's the
It
newest
is.
thing.
And it's not just this part. Like obviously she's tracking movement, but also I have implemented toggles or hotkeys to where it's like I can change her expression a little bit. So you got this one.
Oh, that's cute. I love the little heart animations next to it.
And then there's like
Oh, that
the
described to me
buffering.
today at work.
The buffering is just like
Yeah,
okay.
because so much stuff was happening at work, and that would be the expression right there.
Sad.
Aw.
Yeah, like subtle crying. And then of course I call this her brat face. This is her brat face.
And then the little animation right there. The animation is what I love around the
It's the
character.
animations. It's the animations. And it's also just you can't just buy a model, especially something like because I did hear something from a VTuber on TikTok once, and they said that it's up to the people that buy the models to really bring it to life,
Nice.
right? Like if you just sit and talk, the only thing that's going to be seen is the mouth moving and maybe the eyes blinking
And
and
that's it.
maybe
There's not
a little
much.
bit of head movement. But if you're animated, if you're jumping around and stuff like that, then the model picks it up a little bit better.
Right.
And yes, there is a lot of jiggle physics with her. Like I can't people like that.
I see it though, but I absolutely love this. Like this segment is really really interesting. Like I love it. So what can people expect on your channel? I know you stream a lot of content, but what do you like primarily stream?
These days I've been getting really into the Resident Evil series. I've started playing 3 and 4. I was basically playing it start to finish. I know I'm doing also a co-op of Resident Evil 5 with Andy, who has never played it.
What?
So
Oh,
that's very interesting.
oh, he's a
Uh,
scary games enthusiast. He'll love it.
oh, he loves the Resident Evil series, but he has not played Resident Evil 5. I went through one chapter with him, and it's hard to do co-op. You actually have to work together to kill things.
Oh, it's a co-op game. I've heard of Resident Evil. I've seen a couple of people in my community play that. I have to get my Xbox Game Pass back because there's a lot of good games on the Xbox Game Pass that I see that are popular. And it's like I just need my Xbox Game Pass back.
Right.
My last question. That I'm actually at the bottom of my list. You actually answered a couple within your interview, which is good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good though. I love the conversation we have though. I love it. So the last question here is For those who are just starting out or who just are just trying to explore, what VTubing is about, what piece of advice would you have for them?
Definitely do your research. Definitely do your research. Um, Ask questions. A lot of people in the VTubing community are actually very friendly. I'm in a Discord server that is specifically designed for VTubers. But I'm assuming they accept other people as well. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But basically, when I first started, like, with my basic model, the biggest advice that was given to me was like, just see how it goes. If you don't like it, then okay, you don't have to follow through with it. But definitely do the research, ask for help. Um, and if you're on a budget, there's plenty of premium models on Etsy for like under $1. That's where I went. If you don't want to spend, because I understand people are afraid of it because it's like, oh, you're gonna spend hundreds of and sometimes thousands of dollars on a model. It's like you don't have to do that. All you have to do is understand the programming, learn how to use it,
Right.
maybe figure out how to use the program's blanking on me. Mix it up definitely helps. I don't know if with VTube Studio integrating with Twitch might have had it lose a bit of traction, but you could still use it, even for like channel purposes, like events, stuff like that, bots. It really ultimately depends, but yeah, I mean, I don't see it as that difficult. If you're willing to learn and you're willing to listen and take advice, then yeah, go for it.
And that's the goal on my show. That's very well said there, Lunar. I absolutely get applause. I'm cueing my applause because I have my soundboard up, and I was like, I have to utilize it tonight for the life of me. But the goal of Fridays, some Fridays, I do it bi-weekly, so on days like today, I reach out to streamers and say, hey, you want to have a chat and network and, get to know people that are out there. A lot of people, I meet a lot of people, but I never get a chance to, actually get to meet them. And bi-weekly Fridays allow me to do that. On other Fridays, it's complete chaos, and I absolutely love it. That is the motto on some Fridays. Some Fridays I will be in a totally different community, just having fun with whatever's happening. You be in that one? It's a very fun time. But I really do want to thank you because you're my first interview as kind of like what I'm calling myself. As what I'm calling myself, a Twitch and Discord community reporter. So I report out in the real news in the real world, and I figured why not bring that skill.
So you're like trying to create like your own little, what is it called?
Like news, I haven't even thought of it myself. Like it's like talk show based, but I just don't know what to call it yet. But the goal would be to meet new people and to highlight, the positivity that happens and review the clips of the week, because every time I stream, there's like a lot of clips I have to go through, and 9 times out of 10, they're funny as hell. They're very funny. But for those watching on my show, we're gonna give Lunarnyxx a shout out for agreeing to be our first interview. You guys can go follow. She makes good content. You will have a good time. You'll have a good time. Oh my god, it's showing one of the
clips. And I like having a good time.
Sorry, I forgot the clip widget is on my screen. Not that one.
Oh my god. Hey.
I remember that.
Okay, I'm flipping it.
Oh, right. That's Andy. Oh my god.
How to make it manually.
It was the face Andy made in this clip. It was the clip from Among Us.
I think I have that as an emote.
Yeah, yes. Oh my god, we have a lot of fun on the show. So a lot of clips actually are intermingled in a way. But there's a shout out there. Oh yeah, that's the emote we made after that night was over. that night had us in tears.
I had that face. I saw that face and I was like, yes, that's a great emote.
Yes, I actually just gave my emails a whole new update because it's been years. I looked at my email
Right.
database and I was like, I have not updated my emails in years. The last time I updated my emails was during the pandemic, which was 6 years ago. I'm like, what am I doing? So I went to go get a whole lot of emotes. They're very fun.
I'm probably due to get some new emotes as well, but I have a sub goal assigned for that. So
Oh, we love the sub goals. I don't even know if I have one set up. No, I don't know. But we're gonna continue with Chaos Hour here on the show. But we do this every other Friday. So if you have people who are doing good in the community and you want to give them a spotlight, you can put them in Discord in the Community Watch channel on the new one. The new Discord link is also attached to the chat. So if you're watching and you're not in the new Discord, do so by mid-June, before the old one shuts down. That's the deadline. But Luna, I'm gonna let you go. I know you probably want to enjoy your Friday, get your Friday on.
right.
But thank you so much for being the first of potentially many other interviews here on the show. So every other Friday
Yeah, thanks
we
for
do.
having me.
Yeah, every other Friday we do podcasts, and I love to just talk to new people and just enjoy the vibe that's out there and get to know people, you know?
Right.
So I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being the interviewee for tonight's Community Watch.
Oh no, thank you for having me.
Shout out Lunarnyxx. You get applause. But you have a great night, okay?
You too.
All right, I'll see you in the streaming world.
All right.
All right. All righty.